Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever this video finds you, I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's action figure showcase, we finally put together all of the second version of the Bloodline. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today I have the Bloodline 2.0 led by the new Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa, and I did just do Tonga Tonga and Tonga Loa on Work in Progress Wednesday last week, but with those two I have the full Bloodline as far as its current iteration, but then I have a couple other guys that may potentially join this version of the Bloodline. So we had the return of the, not the Tribal Chief, the final boss, Rock, and there might be some link between him and this new Bloodline. I'm very excited for the storyline, so I'm excited to watch it all unfold, but until then, this is what we've got. So we have the top pick Solo Sikoa here, and this version is just the repaint of the Elite 102, I think it was, in red. And this one, I did grab the, is it Ula Fala, I think, necklace from a Roman Reigns and put it on this Solo, and it's on the updated torso and everything. So we are getting an Ultimate Edition of Solo with kick pads and everything, which is why I decided not to fix mine up, but this more matches that initial run with the Bloodline when he came up. So once we get the Ultimate, I'll move this one over to the other part of the shelf with that Bloodline and use the kick pad one to replace this in my collection. But the Solo, I think it's nice. I've talked about it more. I think when I first got it, I reviewed it a little bit more, but the part choices upgrade is much better. I don't know why they give big guys skinny arms though, so maybe that'll be one thing they fix going forward. And then opposite of him is my Jacob Fatu custom. I use a head shrinker torso with some Yokozuna arms, and then a Legends Kama for the lower body. And then that is the new head sculpt from Heteration, which I had the original on him, but this one's updated, just looks a little bit better. And I've seen some skinnier versions of him made with Rock parts, Ultimate Edition or Elite. So I've seen a lot of good ones out there, but I just felt like this gave him the right size. And until we do get that official Jacob Fatu, I'm very happy with this. So starting off here, and we're moving on. Next up is the aforementioned Tonga Tonga and Tonga Loa here, and I'm not going to go through the full formula, everything real in depth, because I did that on Work in Progress Wednesday last week. So if you'd like to check that out, I talk about all the parts and everything much closer there. Obviously, these two are both customs. We do have official versions coming. We have seen digital renders of Jacob Fatu and Tonga Tonga, and Bill said that there's a Tonga Loa coming as well. They just didn't have the digital render ready at San Diego Comic-Con. So these are absolutely going to fill in just fine until we get to there. Both of these head sculpts are from Heteration, and I'd already made these before, some New Japan versions, so I was excited to get these with their WWE, or make these with their WWE look. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did pose them with the Jacob Fatu, and I think they look fantastic together. Obviously, they all have the matching black and red, but you'll see, especially at the end, I think these all fit and scale well together, and I was pretty hyped to get to this showcase. So there's Tonga Tonga and Tonga Loa. Now we're moving on to a couple of potential Bloodline prospects. Next up, we have a couple of people that have been rumored to be joining the Bloodline. Hold on, we gotta fix this a little bit. Now we had to stand him up a little better. Okay, anyway, we have Hioo and Zilla Fatu, and Zilla Fatu is actually in the crowd at WrestleMania, and I don't know if he just bought a ticket and was watching, but he was there. I can see him joining, and Hioo, who I believe is the brother of Tonga and Tonga Loa, I think. I never remember exactly. But Hikuleo teamed with them in New Japan. He's always kind of been linked with them over there. And there's been rumors that he signed with WWE and that his debut is imminent. So I wanted to make him anyway because I thought this was a nice sculpt from House 14 a while back. So I've had him in the collection and I have him posed with those guys. So I wanted to sneak him in here. And then Zilla Fatu is young. He is super athletic. He is the son of Umaga. I think that's right. I can never, like I said, I can never remember exactly. I always think I remember and then I don't. But both these guys I did on Work in Progress Wednesday. So we've got a much more in depth with the formula and everything there. But I wanted to sneak these guys in because, like I said, I think they're going to be joining at some point, especially Hikuleo. I saw a rumor that Zilla might go to AEW, so I'm not sure if anything's really happening there. But I've got these guys, and then one more that I mentioned that we've got to get to before we get everyone posed together. So I had to sneak the final boss in here because when he came out on SmackDown, there's a crowd video of Solo saying it's part of the plan. And I kind of have always felt like The Rock is the one calling the shots for the new Bloodline, and it was kind of gonna be Roman against Rock. I figured with him pinning Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and then Roman losing to Cody the next night, that The Rock was always going to kind of hold that over Roman, and we've seen multiple times that Solo is loyal to the Chief. Like, hell or high water, he was loyal to whoever was the highest ranked, and that was Roman. So I think that Rock is going to be kind of the de facto leader of the Bloodline 2.0 eventually, once we get there. So I wanted to sneak the final boss in here because I've always felt like he was pulling the strings. I never really have taken Solo as a main event guy. Like, I know he's been mixing it up with everyone, but I've always felt like we shouldn't necessarily take him serious as that top, like, main event tribal chief guy, because he's just doing, like, taking the orders of The Rock. But anyway, we had to get the final boss in here. We've got my Ultimate Edition and my Elite fix-up or customs for them, which again, we have seen renders for both of these. We're going to be getting almost like the identical versions of these, I believe. I think it's The Rock in this vest, and then we're getting an Ultimate Edition from WrestleMania. So I would really like if they just gave us cloth goods for The Rock Ultimate, gave us those white pants and white vests. That would be awesome. I don't know if that's feasible. We're gonna get that updated tattoo, the tights and everything. Like, it's a very simple Ultimate Edition to throw together. We're gonna be getting a retooled People's Champion belt and everything, but there's a lot of stuff that they could do. So I would really, really like that. Anyway, I want to get everyone in a picture together so you guys can see what I was. I think that's what a lot of people came for, see everyone together. So, 1 second. There is everyone: Hikuleo, Tonga Tonga Laa, Solo Sikoa, the final boss, Zilla Fatu, and Jacob Fatu. So I don't know if this is everyone we're going to get. Maybe Zilla joins and is is on Roman's side. I don't know. We're gonna get Roman and the Usos for sure, and they're gonna have 3. So maybe we get Zilla with them, and then we get the current Bloodline and I don't know. I'm excited for it all to unfold. I plan to go to WrestleMania with my college roommate, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anything that leads up to there, I'm gonna be pumped for, see it in person. So there is everyone. That is the Bloodline 2.0, give or take some members here, but hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you stayed to the end. I appreciate it if you did so. We've got a lot of showcases. I'm going to be looking at my favorite stables in my collection coming up soon here, and then by the end of the year, I've finally gotten the opportunity to start recording my whole collection tour of my man cave and everything, so I'm excited for that as well. Going to do a countdown of my top 50 customs. Just a lot to look forward to. So if you made it all the way to the end, like I said, I appreciate it very much. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more action figures. Figure Dude